Hi guys, Scatlink here. Welcome to my modding showcasing sub-series, Hats Off to You, a series of which we try out community-created hats, costumes, functions, singular levels, full chapters, or time rifts created by the Hat in Time fan community via the Steam Workshop. This will also include any challenge roads of which will have their own video dedicated to earning ourselves a trophy, of which would otherwise be permanently missed. Hi guys, welcome back. Scatlink here, and we're off for more of a Hat in Time Summer 2025 live event. This is part 4 overall, part 1 of level 3. Please check the previous episode so you're not totally lost. And fun fact, an update was pushed on July 3rd due to a miscalculation in math code that should prevent featured mods from repeating within this event until all mods have appeared for the first 8 maps, until all mods have appeared on the maps at least once first. I pointed this out as 4 mods for my level 2 map, immediately got repeated on the level 3 map, thinking I was going mad. Since it was a problem back in summer 2024, it was supposed to have been fixed before the launch of summer 2025. When I mentioned this issue on the official Hat in Time Discord, aka Hatcord, Jonas, the creator of Hat in Time and Gears for Breakfast, aka MekuCube on socials, had it fixed in experimental so I could verify. This also fixed all future maps, so repeats from previous map levels specifically should not appear until every feature mod has appeared at least once up until a certain point, which, going further, seems to be around level 8, which was my original level before going further for more practice. So when we start seeing repeats from past maps, we'll know when we're getting near to the end. Despite the event map level system still being tied to your Steam ID to determine what particular mods appear on each map level, everyone's maps may be different, so progress for me in particular might be different from yours. I will showcase every mod in detail as I bump into them, and I'm going as fast and accurate as I can. And to be clear, every featured and officially recognised mod that I have played before in previous live events, as well as showcased before either separately or within a challenge road, will be glossed over, but I will specify if it's newly added for this event or not. And I will specify if those totals will be added or have been in previous events. If it's newly added, the totals get added. With all that clarified, let's begin. As I have mentioned before, I aim to cover any repeats from previous events for ease of scripting and efficiency. I can gather what I need ahead of time, and then record live commentary and gameplay later. And looky here, starting off we have another newly added mod for summer 2025 that I have played before. Actually, I had in the past dedicated an entire video to this mod when working towards the Community Thanks You Steam achievement for collecting at least 30 mod timepieces which become mod Rift tokens. So I have the 2 Rift tokens featured in this mod already, hence why the montage, I can't collect them again. Alright, I can't hit these balloons for beans, so I'm slowing down time to still somehow mess up the goddamn jump. Are you kidding me right now? Oh! Precision platforming, I'm not a fan. I shouldn't be having this much trouble. I keep getting to the second one and I can't hit the third. Then again, it is a very awkward pattern. So, I don't know. It's really annoying me. I shouldn't be missing them this goddamn often. My lord, man. This is making me mad. I don't even know if I need to go up here for a golden ticket. I don't know if I have them all because I didn't hear the voice clip. Oh, wait, hang on. Aha! As soon as I say I don't even... Yeah, I did need to come up here. Yep, and now Hat Kid said got him. So I did have to come up here. It's not just for the token. Because I was wondering, do I actually need to do this? And as soon as I wonder that, I nail it. It's like, what the hell? I didn't even use the time stop hat. Did I? I blanked out. I couldn't tell. Wait, how do... Wait. What? How do I get up there, then? How do I get up there? Nope, that's not how you do it. Oh, okay. Hang on a second, then. What if I go up from behind? Bounce! Oh, bugger it. Do it, but do it! Oh, I'm not getting enough of a bounce. There we go. Nope! I thought that was it. Right, let's get a bit of a bounce going. There we go! That's how you do it. Gotta do one of those old Mario one-block climbing shenanigans from the 2D games in Mario Maker. So that's a thing. But yeah, there we go. We've actually cleared out this mod 100%. Just make sure that you scrounge around for 50 ponds before grabbing the timepiece out of the gold vault with the 7 golden tickets scattered throughout the resort. For general purposes on completion, I have been montaging those locations along with the Rift tokens. so you know how to complete the level to earn those free stamps, because as well, these 2 Rift tokens, as I said, are added to the game's totals. Don't see anything I can interact with here. I can actually make a jump to this island. What?! No, I can't make the jump to that island. What the hell? Why am I back up here? Why am I... Look, I'm nowhere near... I was all the way over there. What the heck? Why did you spawn me back up here? How did I void out? Excuse me? So many questions. Nani the peck. That really threw me off. What just happened? Water doesn't void me out. You put a token in the water. Excuse the heckles out of me. I was going for a ticket that I need. Fine, I'll follow the platforms down, you cheeky game. Well, game, mod, whatever I want to say. Wow, that was a swerve. I got trolled. There we go, now I didn't void out. What the heck was that? Those free stamps can unlock this repeat from Summer 2024, but it's the first time appearing for Summer 2025, which is an important distinction due to this mod containing the Polemaster 9000 Steam inventory weapon as a reward for beating the Mafia boss's big Halloween defense. Same as last year, defeat all the Mafia that invade the town to claim the timepiece. I do cover this in full in part 5 of Summer 2024, so please check that out if you actually want to see gameplay. The same could be said for Operation Rerail. Unlocked with 5 Snatcher stamps for this particular event level map. Despite this being newly added for Summer 2025, so the totals do get added, Operation Rerail is famous for being part of the second ever challenge road shortly after Nyugsa Metro, the second DLC pack, had released. Now, ironically, since at the time of our walkthrough project, on Steam I had DLC 2, which included online party as well as emotes via stickers disabled, as I was covering all content in order of release. For the plot of this level, you would have to pretty much play complete the Yakuza DLC chapter in order for the story here to make sense. Still, what a hell of a yeah, another hell of a way to start off with. Got more of these Miiverse posts. I still don't know how you do them, but yeah, it's another way to start on is that we're pretty much playing this out of order in terms of the Let's Play. As such, I was not aware of the free stickers that you'll see me collect right now. This is new for me, and this is also new for our totals. On this visit, I can see the stickers above the first Travelators, as well as the second set of seats, as DLC 2 and All Creator DLC 1, that has online party, is active. Stickers aren't collectible if either of these 2 DLCs are not active on Steam, or installed in other systems. I specify this as you can choose to deactivate DLC on Steam if you so wish. Again, this was for project reasons at the time, as DLC was being released as I was covering the previously released DLC in full. Anyways, this is technically a boss mod focusing on platforming, and it involves you fighting the Empress on a runaway train for, in this case, a single event exclusive Snatcher stamp. There are no additional stipulations. We had a couple of these during the summer 2024, so this isn't out the realm of possibility. But during the battle, we dive into the train as the outside was becoming quite dangerous. Before we enter the luggage cart, inside the yellow pipe cart, you want to U-turn from facing the 4 bags that go onwards into the luggage cart. Climb up the pipes for the last sticker on the wall above. All 3 of these stickers seem to be themed off of memes, just like the 5 collected within Cyclone Seafort. And this brings up our total of stickers to 100 officially collected stickers. With these 3 stickers, plus all the event, crossover, and unique stickers, this brings our collective total to 100 official stickers, which, with the 3 you start with, brings our grand total to 103. My god, they might as well call this game a sticker in time at this point. There's so many stickers. And next up is once again new for the Summer 2025 live event, but I didn't actually realise that I had played this before in my Community Thanks You Showcase, Part 23, the Vacation Modding Jam, where I did a collection of summer-themed mods from the Vacation Modding Jam, the first one, because I wanted to play a few summer-themed mods before a summer event even existed. And I completely forgot that I had actually already played this level, because during practice, I never grabbed these 2 Rift tokens within this level. Seaside Summit looks like an early version of Sea Swept Scramble, despite the fact that it's made by someone completely different. The mountain is bigger, but the island is a bit more barren. There's a little food court to the left, and it's a little bit emptier to the right where nature is just existing. That's actually kind of a plot point. However, during recording, I noticed something about the Death Wish stipulations for the Summer 2025 live event, which I will show right now. Get out of it. Now, have you just noticed something? I just lost a timepiece shard to the Lazy Poor Gang. Wow, this music's actually really loud. I'll have to turn it down in editing. But yeah, I just knocked out a Lazy Poor Gang member after it stole a timepiece shard from me. Got it back, but notice that the collection says 2 out of 5, yet I've got collected 3 out of 4 timepiece shards. Is there one more left? No. So I guess if you didn't want to get the timepiece for whatever reason, you could just use the Lazy Poor Gang to grind. Because if they take them and you take it back, it counts as you collecting another, well, a timepiece shard, which is all that the stamp cares about. Not collecting that many in total, just collecting them in general. Please check out the rest of Part 23 for Seaside Summit, as well as a few other vacation-themed mods, even though those ones do not actually show up within Summer 2025 mod event. If you want more summer action, that video has got you covered. But now, everything left here is both newly added for the event, and I haven't played it yet. The Summertime Rift. All we got to do is reach the timepiece. There are no collectibles within this level. The Summertime Rift by CatCube once again. Spend some time with the fishies as you jump and dive your way up this calming and puzzling beach-themed rift. Yeah, the included Death Wish does not seem that calming, considering that not only you're on a time limit, because it's a rift collapse, effectively so, but you've also got to somehow solve the puzzles and get to the top with extra urchins at the same time. So, yeah, that's the speedrun Death Wish. That features a new die, which we'll cover after we've done the main level. Enjoy the summertime sun as you solve puzzles with beach balls along the way to the top. Updated with a nice visual upgrade, which is version 2.0. So we've got the better version. Made in 1 week for the 8th Hat in Time Discord Modding Jam, the theme of vacation. If a beach ball doesn't come back automatically, just flip the lever to manually put them all back. Sorry for the inconvenience. Also, sorry if the level feels a little all over the place. I was running low on energy and ideas at the end of the jam. I think that note is kind of disregarded on version 2.0, mainly because that if you reset the beach balls, which resets all of them throughout the level, it doesn't undo already cleared puzzles, because once you clear them, they stay active. As far as I can tell, at least. Alright, let's see what we're going to roll. That doesn't really help or hinder us, so I'll take it. It's a freebie. Anything other than a negative one, but again, we're in the earlier maps, so we may not necessarily have the harder, more unfair badges get applied to us without our consent, really. But again, if you roll something bad, you can just die once, rip up the contract, and re-roll. Summertime Rift. I'm also going to have to play this again outside of the event for a Mod Rift token, so I get as many spins as I want. I may even get a spin after this, because we haven't played this one before. Also, these crystals in these blocks look like it's water within sand. In fact, it's even allowing us to leave footprints, so these have got new textures to them. Or just got new textures and effects applied. Well, that's one checkpoint already, and we're blasting through really quickly. It's kind of funny, actually, because while planning, playing the previous level, Seaside Summit, I didn't actually realise until that I didn't have 2 Rift tokens to collect, which I obviously got during practice, because I never collected them before in that file. that they were already collected, so that led me to believe that I had already covered it, and I did. So that was a bit of a moment. So I've actually moved one level up so that we can have a shorter video with just one mod in the next video, because we've had a couple of very long videos just starting off this event. So as we were told, hitting these levers will reset the beach balls. So how do we get this up there to one of these switches? We press the other one ourselves. Bounce up with that. That whale is close. You must be having a whale of a time. So would I when I bounce over him. Or he could leave right before I do that and ruin my joke. Rude. Bouncy. Climby. Wall climb. No imploding camera. Happy days. Go underneath and around. Ah, camera! What are you doing? It went into a 2D sort of thing. Don't double jump. Walk onto the wall first, then do the double jump to get the distance. Now we have camera control back, and I think that's our third checkpoint, because we didn't get the fourth one proc. We've got another puzzle right here. So we've got a button here. That moves that umbrella out from underneath, allowing us to get up, so that's a thing. But that doesn't really help us if we put the ball down, and we don't need it while the ball is down either. So we've got to get a ball over there. So let's take this. Jump onto this brelly. Bring this one over here. Drop that on the button. And that will allow us to take this one over. Drop on the brelly again. We want to bounce on that, because we can't double jump while holding one of these. I'm going to put this here so we don't accidentally hit it. Then I'll come back down here myself. Do not hit the lever, but get rid of the beach ball. Jump back up ourselves, and notice that it has respawned. Then we can place that on one of these switches. Do it for ourselves, and there we go. So the power of respawn compels us to progress. Just a little bit further on, and we'll reach another checkpoint. That'll give us our second stamp. Yeah, when it just gives you checkpoints, it's basically just beat the level, and you'll get them all. Even if you miss a checkpoint or two, getting the timepiece with checkpoint stipulations will just give you all of them at once. This one's a bit of a tricky one. Double jump like that and come back round to get on top. But yeah, as I said with the Death Wish, which is going to be a rift collapse, not only is it mirrored, but there's also urchins everywhere, and I'm like, do you really need that? It's already difficult enough when you got to solve the puzzles fast enough and do it all within 5 minutes minimum. Let's hop up here. And we've got more buttons! So what do we do here? Well, the other area is behind us. So what does this button do? Brings another umbrella out from underneath. So that doesn't help us right now. Because we need to bring, obviously, the lowest beach ball up. So what we want to do is daisy chain these downwards. So what does this one do? Make some stairs appear. So that allows us to get another beach ball up here, which is very nice. So what we want to do is take this one first, jump onto the umbrella, which doesn't bounce us higher. Okay, thought that would bounce us high enough. Unfortunately, I've got to make my way back there, so don't jump over it. It's not the smartest idea to do. Right, so that doesn't bounce us high enough, which is a problem. So we're going to have to press that downwards. So let's grab this and drop this on this button for now, so we can get the other beach pop here to put on that button instead. And I did forget that we can actually toss these if we're not going to make the jump. I salvaged it. And I think, yep, the ball stayed up there, which is nice. I'm pretty sure you can make that jump anyway, but I was just being safe. And I could have tossed the ball down, which is what I probably should have done. Right, so drop that here. Give me this one. Drop that here. Put this one on the button. There we are. Because I think what they want you to do is not just jump and toss, which you can do, but you can take these steps down and not do that. Yeah, I'm just going to do this. There we go. I'm going to catch it before it bounces too much. Place that on here. And then we can actually get up ourselves. I don't want to take this ball with us yet. Because we need all 4 up here, and you can also see that there was a brewing hat symbol there for some reason. That allows us to shoot that ball off the button so it can respawn up here, saving us some platforming. But obviously we need this ball down there to begin with. So I can jump right down there right now and do that. But I need to get another ball up here. So what I'm going to do is swap these 2 around. Basically, you just want to keep trading the beach balls. Come over here, jump, bounce. Now we've got 1 up here, so I'll put it here out of the way. So it's not that big of a problem. This one will need to go back on the button. So I can go fetch this one. So these stairs stay there. Oh, right. The umbrella's now gone. That's fine. It's fine. I've got a plan. Don't need the stairs. Do what I was going to do and toss it while jumping and catch it. Drop this. Pick this up. Drop this. Right. Pop this on the button. And then we can just toss this away. In fact, yeah, toss that away and that will spawn back up here. This button is still... The umbrella is still here, so we can grab the ball, jump back up with it, put that on a button. So put it out of the way. Get our brewing hat. And then we've got to, like, double jump throw. And make sure it actually hits the... No, maybe a single jump will do. I am just barely missing. I'm too far forward. Yeah, this is a bit awkward. Imagine trying to do this on a time limit. How am I still missing it? Seriously. Okay, Hackid, why are you tossing it over there? There we go, now it's gone. And then that will respawn back up here. We can pop this on any of the other 2 buttons, step on the other one ourselves, and the puzzle's been solved. And if I look down below, the steps and the Brelly have moved into position despite the buttons not being pressed. That's because once the puzzle's complete, they all unfold, so you don't need to keep, you know, redoing it over and over. And if that's the case, because, you know, you're the one who presses the 4th button, if all balls get reset, that's not a problem. So, yeah, the mod has, in fact, been refined, so that is no longer a problem. This is a little bit touch and go, but if you thread the needle, go through, climb up here, pretty much on the final stretch here, you can see the timepiece glowing above us. Whoa, okay, I don't know what happened there. I hit the umbrella. I could not see that because the camera was too close. It's fine. We're here. We've made it. Happy days. Ha ha ha! And new free stamps in the books. The Summertime Rift has a speedrun included, which we're not going to include for our totals on the Summer 2025 live event, but is included within the mod itself on the modding map. Summertime speedrun. Clear the Summertime Rift in basically 4 minutes 15 or less, and even then it's a stretch. In order to get yourself the Sand Bucket Die, you have a bubbly effect and you are just made out of sand. We are now Sand Kid. This is on my practice file, by the way, not our project file. Lovely stuff. And that has unlocked another level for us. In fact, we've only got 2 levels left of this particular map. And I will save Snow Globe Citadel for the next episode. I was going to do that alongside Flux Floatie Resort Rift, but I didn't realise I had already played the Summerside Summit. So I'm going to squeeze this one in real quick because there's nothing really in this level. Sorry, I keep tabbing out to check my notes. Once again, we just got to reach the end to get to the timepiece. But what's the level about? Flux Floatie Resort Rift by Exotic Jai. Even blue rifts need a vacation. There's no place like a resort rift to kick back and relax. Slip and slide for this tropical wonderland as you parkour through a collection of afloat commodities. Take a break and eat some food with a bunch of seals. Unwind your stress along the colourful undersea paradise of a resort. You can do all this and more at Flux Floatie Resort Rift. This level was made as a submission for the September 2019 Blue Time Rift Modding Jam in Hackcord. Thank you to Floatie and the rest of the modders in the Discord for helping me with all my questions, and for giving Exotic Jai so much help and feedback when it came to this map. You guys are great. Spin! You know what? I'll take it. That makes it easier. Anything that makes things easier is A-okay with me. I also like the fact that they put her in the captain's hat with the raincoat for the level. But because I'm still yellow, aren't I? Maybe I should change my outfit. Should I put it in the raincoat? At least then I have a little bit more of a colourful difference. You know what? I'll make myself that for this level. I can hear the wildlife. Aha! Made the change. Look at that seal just being derpy in that little donut life ring of his. How cute. We've got nothing but ambient waves. Bounce on your head! Wow, you give a lot of buoyancy, literally. Everything squeaks when we jump on it. As I said, there's no collectibles here. We just gotta make our way through all these set pieces alongside what seems to be a green time rift, a blue time rift, excuse me. What was it green for? There are a few green time rifts. They're just blue, but retexturized. But you get what I mean. I guess I got those on the brain. What the heck happened there? Okay, I kind of bugged out when I landed on that. But yeah, ironically enough, despite having that problem with Seaside Summit where I just like, hang on a minute, where's the tokens? I've done this before on this file. And then had to go back and double check because it felt new to me, despite looking similar to Sea Swept Scramble. That's a tongue twister in itself. And main reason being is that, you know, I'm taking a lot of notes. But I've done all my planning. I've just got to record and edit now. Which is something I didn't think I was going to do, because I was only about halfway through my planning when I recorded the first episode. You can sit with the seals in this nice cozy spot. I can actually get some food here. Dino Nuggies! The last new food item in this event. Didn't expect that to be a thing, did you? All you could ever need. Chicken dinosaurs, £1. Anyways, let's continue climbing. Now we've had our little snacky because things are getting intense. Look at that! The timepiece kinda caused a mess when it tried to make this. I mean, it's almost like the elements of a purple rift are stuck in a blue rift. Even more of a weird thing why I said that it was a green rift. Like, my brain is mush. I thought, like, this was going to be a lot easier, but then it was like, oh, not only is there 100 new mods, most of them are from challenge roads, so there's a lot of scripting to do, but that's also a lot of repeats that I've played, even though they're only added for the event, and then I've got, you know, actual repeats from past maps to grind past, and that will become much more apparent around about episodes 9 and, yeah, 9 and 10. Well, basically the tail end, but we're going to have a lot of new stuff beforehand. Just, you know, new for the event, not for what I've played. But when I'm recording stuff like this in full, you know it's new for me and for the channel. I feel like I keep repeating myself on that, but it does make it more messy, so I feel like I need to reiterate just to make things crystal clear. Bye-bye, miss! See you later! You guys were fun, and this place was a joy to bounce around in. And in the next episode, we're going to be doing Snow Globe Citadel to finish off level 3 of 2025. See you guys then.